Welcome back, everyone. This is Jarenitis bringing you Feed the Beast 1.6. Today we're starting on episode 80. 80. I can't believe I have 80 episodes of this stuff. It's actually kind of crazy. But today we're going to do something special. Last episode we played with some magic, and we made this little sucker with 250 of each of the elements, base elements in it. Today, we're going to go ahead and play with some more magic. We're going to play with Ars Magica magic. So we're going to make a gateway. Gateway is for teleportation, and we're going to use this to do something special and fun. Alright, so I'm going to have to try to remember how to make this thing. I should have... Let's see. Yep, there's the keystone. We're going to need the keystone receptacle for one. And you know what the other thing is? We don't need all this other stuff. No, that's not my auto sort pouch. Go, 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 go. And go. And ready, good. So let's see. We have the keystone receptacle. That's the most important part. Okay, so the other thing we're going to need is a chiseled stone. And then we're going to need stairs and so on. So let's get some stuff together here real quick. Stairs. We have one. Wow, that's not gonna cut it. Okay, let's use the crafting terminal then. And we don't need you anymore, but that's okay. So bricks. Bricks, 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 bricks. They're fun. Alright, so there's some more of these. And then we need some more of these. Just for fun. And then, wait a minute, do we have the chisel here? We do not. Is the chisel in here? Oh, look. Chiseled stone brick. Alright, so we should only need one of those, but we're going to bring more than one just because. And we are going to do something interesting. I've never done this before, so bear in mind this may go horribly, horribly wrong and, you know, be really, really entertaining. Because, you know, horribly, horribly wrong and really, really entertaining go together very well. Alright, so we're going to build a keystone receptacle transport thingy-majigger. You heard me, I didn't stutter. Anyway. Alright, so let's see. If this works like your typical Ars Magica thing, it'll be built on a 5x5 or a 5 brick base. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, built on a 5 brick base. So we're going to put this here, 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 and here. And then we will need the chiseled block in the center. And then we need to go 2 up on either side. And then the rest is stairs. Okay, good. So let's see. 1, 2 up. 1, 2 up. Then we have stair here. Stair here, and then we should have stair here, and a stair here. Okay, I think this is right. So far, so good. Let's see, then on the inside of that stair, we need to place a stair facing upside down. So we should be able to do that like that. Excellent, and like that. Excellent again. Now we'll change to bat form because reasons. And we should be able to climb up here and place a stair here. And whoa, that was quick. Here. And in theory now the keystone receptacle goes here. Does that look right? Wow, I guess it is right because it's charging, so that's good. So, yes, 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 yes. That looks correct. Alright, so normally you can use this to teleport between places. I'm going to not be a bat anymore. And good, I still have my armor on, although I should probably switch from having on my thaumic stuff to having on my full arcane stuff. And toss that aside, and Like I said, under normal circumstances, you would use this to transport yourself back and forth between. Ooh, now wait a minute. I should probably bring some of that stuff with me, just in case. No, that's not gonna work either. Let's see. If I'm remembering correctly, if I want to be able to get out of where I'm going, I need to bring a power source with me. So this has 30% power. We'll just take it with me, and in theory this will work. If this goes horribly wrong, just tell my wife and children that I love them, and well, we'll just go from there. Alright, so normally you would build these and they would transport you from one to another one just like it. Okay, they would link together automatically, or you can use a... Okay, I opened it, but where would it take me? Okay, okay, let's say it shouldn't take me anywhere. Anyway, if you shift right click on the... No. Maybe it's an empty hand. Again, haven't done this before. Bear with me. There we go. If we shift right click on it, we can put in a keystone here that will, basically it's like a password. You put a keystone in and it makes this a, like if you put a keystone that has like green, green, green on it, I think it's a five different colors possible. And you would put a green, 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 or 5 greens in here, and then only if you were to put another piece in here that has 5 greens on it, would it allow you to transport to this portal. So it's just a way of locking your portal, or specifically selecting which portal you want to transport to in case you have large numbers of them all over the place. Okay, so in this case, what we don't want to put that in there. We are actually going to make a evil-looking book. Okay, the evil-looking book is going to be the Arcane Compendium plus a wooden leg. The wooden leg is just a stick, a slab, and a set of planks. So let's do that real quick. Evilk. Alright, and then we're going to make this. And that's going to make us a peg leg. As a matter of fact, we're going to make 2 of them, just because. And then we're going to put a third one in there. Alright, so now we should be able to take our Arcane Compendium, and we should be able to wooden leg, and it's going to make an evil-looking book. And apparently hurt something, because, I don't know. I just heard something dying. Oh, I bet it was those stupid butterflies. For some reason, these butterflies that are flying around seem to take damage randomly. I don't know exactly why that is. But, so anyway, let me see real quick. I want to show you guys the... Let's see, at Ars. It should take all of things out except Ars Magica. And the keystone receptacle, which is here, can get a marked piece. And where is the piece? I don't see it on here. In theory, I've got it somewhere, because I made a bunch of this stuff earlier. Ah, there it is. It is a keystone. I should have one of these here. Yep, there it is. So with the keystone, you shift right click it, and it brings up basically the setup here, and you can put in different colored runes. And depending on what combination of runes you put in what locations, will key you into which portal you want to transport to. So instead of leaving my portal, because right now my portal's blank, and if we had other people on the server, with it being blank, they could teleport into my portal. So instead, what I would do is I would take the runes, I would shift right click here, and I would place the runes in a specific pattern in these 5 slots. And in these 5 slots, depending on what the pattern is what the pattern would be for my portal. So if you wanted to come to my house or come through my portal, you would have to know what that combination would be. And only if you had that combination could you access my portal. So instead of doing that, we're going to actually take this evil-looking book and... No, I don't want to go through. Okay, fine. There, I went through to nowhere. Are you happy now? So the other thing you can do with this is you can shift right click in here with an empty hand, and we're going to put the evil looking book in here. Or maybe we're not. I'm certain this is how this works. Oh, okay, you just right-click with the evil looking. Okay, I thought you put it in there. I guess that was mistaken. As you can see, this looks a little bit different. It's red and ominous, and we're gonna die. But ooh, there's an idea. Before we do this, what is the first rule of interdimensional travel? Always bring a towel. Yes, that's right. Um, all right, so before we do any interdimensional traveling, let us bring with us a book. Because we do not want to wind up trapped in another dimension. Now, in theory, this may not even work, actually. My understanding was that you used the evil-looking book in a portal to return, but since we have Mistcraft here, we can, in theory, make this work. So let's grab a book stand. Or two. And let's take this book with us. Hopefully this will help us in our teleportation to a new dimension. Alright, so we've got the book that leads us home. We've got a book that will lead us back there if it will work. Bonsai. Oh, I'm holding a book instead of a sword. I should probably be holding a sword. My understanding is this dimension is very brutal. There we go. Switch over to my sword. Alright, I'm stuck in the ground. Always good. Alright, here we go. What was I getting? Just gravel. Okay. So, okay, there are evil cows coming to kill me. Hello, cow. Moo. Moo. How much hit points do these guys have? This is my one-shot kill sword, isn't it? Wow. Hell cows. Okay. Moo. They sound funny. Okay, before we do anything else and before anyone else tries to kill us, let us put down a book and put down this book getting us out of here. And let's make this book that takes us back. And the Moo Farm. Dun dun dun! Okay, so first off, that sword pretty much can't be right. If it was right, then that cow should have died a lot quicker. So before we go anywhere, well, I'll mark that later. Let's go upstairs real quick and check and see if I somehow have the wrong sword. So I either have the wrong sword or that is going to be one very vicious dimension. Here we go. Let's see. And my sword is 11.5 hearts. That's not my best sword. No, it's not. Where is my best sword? Where is my cleaver? It shouldn't be anywhere but here. I swear I had the cleaver that was 14 something in damage. Yeah, reinforced auto repair, sharpness, luck looting. That doesn't seem right. Where did I lose? I may have lost it and just don't remember. That doesn't make sense though. Did I not have a... Maybe that was in the other server. That might have been on the private server I'm thinking of, and I'm just completely lost. That's definitely possible. Okay, so instead, let's just do this. And we're going to put this stuff back, because in theory we have a Moo dimension that we can go exploring. Alright, so we're going to leave the evil-looking book here, along with this, and that. And, well, actually, we probably don't need this either. Actually, let's put this back where I found it. Okay, so I guess instead we're just gonna go. Let's see, let's turn this on. Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's the Dark Nexus killing butterflies. My bug zapper. That's a bug zapper. That's awesome. All right, so back to the Moo dimension, and whatever. You can stay there. I'm gonna use the book. And let's take a look around and see what there is to see in this place. Alright. Wonder how susceptible these guys are to, Ooh, actually, that's a good question. Okay, I've got a bucket of liquid redstone. I'm going to leave my bucket of liquid redstone here because I'm curious as to what that... Oh, wow. There's more than one of them coming this way. Bring it! Bring it! Oh. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is very bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I slayed your brethren. Oh my word. This is very interesting. They seem to have taken a personal offense to me being here. And they seem to have, like, the worst dialogue in the game. Bring it! I've got a rod! And you're not stopping! I just wanted to see what that liquid was. Aha! Now you can't do anything. How many of these guys are there? And do they have the zombies herd mentality thing going on? They certainly seem to have. Oh, this is like 16 kinds of horrible. You hear the voices on them? Moo, moo, moo. But did you guys drop anything worth, like, looking at? And oh my god, how many of you guys are there really? Okay, well, we're just gonna leave them alone, because, yeah, reasons. And I want to see what this is. Okay, well, it says it's water. Do you mind? Okay, I guess water just looks funny in this dimension. Alright. Oh no, I did not mark where the book out was. We're gonna make a run for it. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just eating steak that was made from you guys. Or some ancestor of yours. Okay. We are safe for the moment. Let us make a waypoint for out. And done. And let's go for a walk. I want to see what's here. There's got to be something here. It can't just be a dimension where you walk in and cows try to kill you with little cattle prods or something. Okay, we got a field. It's just grass. Grass and seeds. And a Thaumcraft spider tree. Cool. I wonder if we're going to get anything good in the loot department. Nothing really worth writing home about. Ours magic trees. Sand, dirt, cobble, general ores. You know, I would think there'd be some purpose to this dimension, and I'm just not seeing it. You know what? I have a way to... Hello? What's going on? I can't morph? Oh, this is bad. Can't fly. Being swarmed by killer cows. There's an ore node. Okay, I may have to do a little bit of research and figure out what exactly this place is all about, because at this point there seems to be nothing here but a bunch of cows trying to kill me with like abnormally large amounts of health.
Moo.
Moo. That's hilarious the way they say it. They just say moo. Okay, wow. This is me running around in a dimension that apparently has no point in existing, other than to have hilarious sounding cows and what looks to be just normal grass blocks. At least the Deep Dark had some interesting world gen. I'll look into this in between episodes and see what exactly the deal is with this dimension, if I remember anyway. I'll try to remember to look into this. No, don't get stuck in a block. I've got giant cows, like, trying to kill me.
Moo, moo, moo.
Moo, 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 moo. I tried talking with the locals. It didn't get anywhere. Maybe it was because I was eating steak in front of them. Moo. Okay, well, this has been fun. Alright, so let's see. What else can we get ourselves into this episode? Since this seems to be, I really thought there would be something more interesting about this dimension, and there appears to be absolutely nothing interesting about this dimension other than some really funny cows. So what should we get ourselves into now? I think that it's time for let's see. Did they add it? They did. Excellent. It is time for an Ender Quarry. So the Ender Quarry was added in most recently. Well, not most recently, but fairly recently. We've been using just the normal everyday quarries, but I want to try out the Ender Quarry. So the Ender Quarry is supposed to... Oh, no. I don't have time to do this, do I? You know what? Let's try it out anyway. If we get a certain distance in it and then we have to stop, so be it, but we're going to try it out anyway. So they made the endothermic pump in order to make it so that you could pump out lava without having flowing lava left behind. They made the Ender Quarry so that you could quarry without leaving giant holes behind. So let's see, endothermic, wow, it requires 2 endothermic pumps. That's great. Ender infused obsidian, now that we can do. That's no big deal. We'll make that and X that. Okay. Then we're going to need a diamond computational matrix, which is burnt quartz. Burnt quartz is a block of quartz set on fire, and we should be able to do that no problem as well. As a matter of fact, we'll make a bunch of these real quick because we have all the quartz we could possibly need. And we'll run upstairs and throw these in to cook. They cook very fast because we have the super cooker. Alright, so those are done. Before I can even get down here, continue, those are done. Alright, so we'll X that out, and we will do a... That's one thing I don't like about this, is it constantly resets. Okay, so diamond etched computational matrix. We should be able to do that now. Excellent, good. So now we have that. And the Ender cores. This is where it's going to get complicated. This is what's going to take the time. Magical wood. Magical wood is made with any enchanted book, gold, and bookshelves. So bookshelves we can make no problem. We're actually going to need quite a few of them, so that's fine. But it is the magical wood, because gold is fine, but it's any enchanted book. Let's see if what it comes up with if we do this. Nope, doesn't come up with anything. Okay, so we're just going to take some books, and this is where this is going to be fun. We're going to take a bunch of books, and we're just going to run upstairs, and we're just going to throw any old enchantments on them from our enchanting area. Okay, what happened to being able to right-click this and having levels? There we go. Empty hand. It's always the empty hand. Alright, so let's just toss a book in here. Toss any old enchantment on it because it doesn't matter. And then we will just make a bunch of enchanted books so that we can then make some of this stuff. You know, the stuff. Alright, so now in theory, the higher enchanted stuff will get you better enchanted, better magical wood is what it really comes down to. So we're going to throw a couple of level 30s on these. We shouldn't need too horribly many of these, so let's go ahead and do a couple more level 30s just because we have all this experience and really nothing that we have to do with it. Bane of Arthropods. Yeah, I'll gladly turn that into something. Bane of Arthropods. You know, that'd be wonderful if this was Eight-Legged Freaks. Okay, you know, if this is like Eight-Legged Freaks, the video game, then we'd be like, okay, you know, that sounds like a good idea. But for what we're doing, not so much. Okay, so we're going to do the quarry. We got that. We got the ender core. We got magical wood. We got shift click. Okay, we're not going to get anything from that. Okay, so which one was it? It was, yeah, up, down, left to right with gold on the outside edges. So we'll put that there, and we should be able to now look up a bookcase. Put the bookcase in the center, and then we need gold to put around the outside edges. Alright, 7 magical wood for each of those. Now, frugal, smite, knockback, and knockback. I'll take that, no problem. Soulbound, aqua affinity, bane of arthropods, and projectile protection. That only got me 1. Wow, that is definitely a difference between what kind of books you use. So depending on what kind of book you use determines what kind of stuff how much magical wood you get from it. That makes sense as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the quarry, bring this up. We need to make these, which require this stuff. Alright, we needed 2 of those, and now we should, in theory, have 2 ender cores, the diamond etched matrix. We need 2 endothermic pumps. Now that's where things are going to get more interesting. Alright, according to that, we have everything but the left, right, and bottom. Left, right, and bottom is a bucket of water, a bucket of lava, and an iron pickaxe. Okay, well that's fine. We can do iron pickaxes all day long. And then the buckets. Now, the buckets we're going to have to do differently. Alright, we need 2 of those. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get all 8 buckets worth. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, just for good measure. And what did I do with the infinite source of water? Did I? I didn't either. I'll bet I didn't. I'm determined to never have an infinite source of water available in this base. I've like made it a point. It's like, yep, make that infinite source of water yet? Nope. Oh, well in that case, maybe you should make it. And I'm like, yep, I really should. And then I don't do it. Because I'm me, after all. Okay. Alrighty, so now we should be able to make the endothermic pumps. Oh, I guess it would be good if I actually put these in here, huh? Endothermic pumps. Go. And now, overall, ta-da! We now have the Ender Quarry. Okay, so the Ender Quarry works just like a normal quarry, except that instead of using markers to mark out the area that you want it to be in, it uses fences, which I don't have enough of. But that's okay, because we can tell it to make me more. Make me more fences. Seriously? Sticks? Sticks, really? Alright, make me a bunch of sticks. Now, since you're making me a bunch of sticks, let's make a bunch of fences again. So, my understanding is that there is not a actual maximum range for a Ender Quarry to run. Ender Quarry will run as long as you give it space to run with. So let's see, I should have, hopefully in here, should be... No. Okay, I guess I left him in the mining dimension. Let's swing over to the mining dimension. Mining, oh, there we go, mining age. Alright, for the interest of time and sanity, we're going to... That was interesting that in the MOO farm dimension, or whatever that thing was called, that you couldn't morph. That was very interesting. I did not expect them to lock your morphing ability. That was kind of disturbing. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get my wrench out. And we are going to take down all of this stuff right after I sort all this stuff into my inventory. Because I don't need any of this stuff right now. Always keep a bucket. Always bring a bucket, just in case. Alright, so we're going to do this way real quick. And we're basically going to just go rebuild this whole setup. But we're going to do it with the Ender Quarry. Alright, so now we can break this. And this. Alright, so now let us fly out and around over here to a different place. And let's see, we're going to need just a couple of basic things. I'm going to do this way just because it'll make it easier. Just a couple pieces of cobblestone to make this simple, because otherwise we'll be here forever. Alright, so let's go right over here. This seems like a good enough spot. And we're going to set up the Ender Quarry. Alright, so the Ender Quarry uses basic fences to make out its boundaries. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the fence here. We're going to switch back to human form so we can mark out a 64 by 64 area. We don't actually have to do 64 by 64, but it's what I have available, and I'm not going to take the time to set it up even bigger than that. So for now, we're just going to apparently not walk in a straight line. Now, admittedly, this is more difficult to set up than your basic quarry. I mean, it just is. It's you know, the markers, you just place them out, you mark them together, and that's that. This one's not quite so kind, but that's okay. Because when you're trying to make quarrying less intensive on a server, then this is the way you're going to go about doing it. So bear with me for just a second while I finish setting this up. Dadgummit, would you quit that? Alright, one more there, and the last stack should bring us back to the... I can't seem to do this without placing something wrong. It's actually kind of horrible. Alright, so... Now, the way this is going to work just like the endothermic pump. It's going to automatically chunk load only the chunk that it's currently working in. Okay, so we can break this piece out right here. And now we're going to place the Ender Quarry here. And it should say that it recognizes... Yep, okay, so it analyzes the fence boundary. You actually put it in place. It doesn't have to be on a corner. It can be almost anywhere, actually. But I put it on a corner just for, simplicity's sake. And mining is 0 blocks mined, 0% complete. Okay, so it actually will tell you how far you've gone, how far you have to go, and so on. So we'll put this here, and then we should be able to place these, and then we should be able to just go and do this. Now my understanding is that you could make this 256. You could make it, as many fences as you have and are willing to go through the effort of placing. You can have that many things. It's just they let you go as far as you want to go because it doesn't really matter how far you go because they only keep enough loaded to do exactly what they have to do. So I mean, it's not like it's going to constantly load everywhere. It's just going to load the spots necessary to do what you're asking it to do. So now when I flip this, this should provide it with power, and in theory, items should now start flying everywhere. And they're not. 12 blocks scanned. Okay, so it's actually not going to throw things everywhere. It's waiting for me to give it an output. Now that's really cool. I didn't realize it did that. Alright, so let's give it an output. There. And there it goes. I don't know. Oh, I was about to say, why did it mine pork? It didn't mine pork. It's that it that was my farm over there. Alright, so as you can see, things are going through here now. And when we right-click on this, it says 119 blocks scanned, 0.04% complete. So this is going to continue functioning. It's going to continue doing its thing, and there it goes. So yeah, it will essentially mine this entire section. It goes in vertical lines, so it starts from the top of a section and goes down. Let me see if I got my dig spell with me. Here's Big Dig. So real quick before we close out the episode, because we are running over, we're going to go ahead and blast the ground right here and see if it's... Nope, he didn't start in this corner. But, oh, maybe he did. It's showing right there is where he's working at. So, mayhaps, yep, there it is. As you can see, the particles are showing that it's currently working in this vertical line, and it will continue to go vertically this way, replacing everything in the line with dirt. And the top one with grass. That's interesting that it went grass. But you can see right there is where it's working, and basically it's going to continue going this way, and it's going to work in different sections until it actually gets everything complete. And that is the Ender Quarry. Endothermic Quarry. No, not Endothermic Quarry, just Ender Quarry. So now we can fly back to the base real quick, and we should be able to see that we are still producing, even though we did not put a chunk loader there, and we did not stay here to have it load for us. But it also leaves no giant gaping holes in the ground. So this may be the way to quarry really effectively later on down the line. Okay, so we've left that area. Here's the auto sort pouch, and things are still rocking and rolling. So good, we are good to go, and my auto processing is continuing to do its thing. Excellent. So yeah, that's it for this episode. This is Jeronitis signing off on episode 80. Episode 80. This is, it seems like every time I have a big number episode where I want to do something special, it just turns out to be not that great. The MOO dimension was kind of disappointing. In any case, we'll see if there's anything more to do with that. And until next time, help spread the gaming.